icon first today. Yeah. I like that name, Banger Committee. I'm assuming you make heavy music. I like it. What's happening, everybody? Bear with me, just getting live everywhere. 1 second, please. Good, yep, all right. Start there. Hey, Mamara. Oh, man, you guys are on it. Dude, Lifesize Box is going to be bummed. He's like not, it's because I didn't go live on YouTube first. Johnny, what's happening? Crypto Cali, what's up, guys? What's up, what's up? Bear with me a moment. Going live on YouTube. You guys all get to rub it in on Lifesize Box today, so you're first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Lifesize Box is going to be sad. Or maybe Lifesize Box isn't going to join us today. Alex, what's happening? So I got called out yesterday because I never interact with anybody on Facebook. Obviously in the chat up here, up there, is aggregated from YouTube. What's happening, Paige Dyer? What's happening? What's happening? Thanks for the share. Appreciate it. So anyways, guys, if you see me looking around a bunch today, it's because I'm looking at my phone. It's because I'm looking at my my laptop screen, and I'm looking up here. I'm trying to talk to everybody in the chat today. So let's see if I'm any better today, and hopefully we can get everybody involved. Whoops, there we go. Cool. Well, let's just jump right into it, huh? Also, let me put the mic in front of me. Now, can you guys hear me? All right. All right. What's happening, everybody? Let me just make sure I am live everywhere. Is it better now? Yeah, I didn't have the mic in front of me because I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy getting excited. Like you're in a cave. Ooh, better now? Yeah, all right. It's because I was shouting. It was like, here's me. The mic was over here. Anyway. Nano is the best deal out right now. Well, Nano is not looking great for its all-time. Anyway, let's just go ahead and jump into it, huh, guys? Let's see. I am looking at the market. We've gone up about 5 billion from yesterday. Volume still not awesome. Actually, less volume today than yesterday. Bitcoin dominance does continue to drop. But let's see if the June 6th theory played out. What do you say, guys? What do you say? It's starting to look like it, isn't it? Is it a trap? I don't know. Is it a trap? I did see this rising wedge, and look, it did break down a little bit yesterday. So if you were watching my stream yesterday, you would have had an opportunity to jump on this. We're back up to where it was. I saw a GIF going around, or I don't know if it was a GIF, but it might have just been a photo. But it basically was showing a flow chart of Bitcoin going down a slide, walking over, going back up, and down a slide, like it was a kid on a playground. And I thought that was humorous because it is pretty much what we've watched happen through a cycle here regularly. Oop, I see a comment. I think parking token, I don't know, can't chart coin knuckleheads, no volume, huh? Well, looks like Twitter's just full of trolls. You know, I think it's really amusing that a lot of people's strategy for getting exposure for themselves is to come on here and troll. Nice job. Not even gonna mention your name, so anyway. Yeah, great job. Hope that's effective for you elsewhere, but I don't feed the trolls, so let's move on. Yeah, anyway, so I'm still not 100% convinced that we have seen the turnaround yet, but it is looking good. A couple of things today that I saw that looked ripe for profit taking, and you can probably guess by my titles. So let's just go on over and take a look. One was OmiseGo. It has gone parabolic. So quite a pump going on, and RSI is looking super run up right now. And that is just a little bit higher than the recent levels. So I'm actually going to take a little bit of profit in anticipation of this breaking down again. I've got a target exit set just above the end of this wick, so right about 1560, and I'm just waiting to see if it runs back up. If it doesn't, so be it. But I'm thinking might be another opportunity for it to pump back up a little bit and just take a little bit of a profit, and then put in some buy orders back a little bit further down at that 14 level. Because again, until I am convinced of the Bitcoin turnaround, I'm not picking up too many alts. So anyway, just wanted to point that one out. OmiseGo has gone parabolic, and you could have some opportunities to take some profits from there. And then also I saw Stellar, which, as we all know, is one of my long terms that I'm rather bullish on, and one of my biggest holdings. But again, taking profit when taking profit is there to be taken. Good Lord, where is XLM? Oh, good thing whoops, good thing I wasn't a snake, just went by it. Oh, and it's already gotten into that next candle. So yeah, I was looking at this just before I came on, and it was looking like this was going to pump back up over here, but it looks like maybe that is cooling off a little bit. Let's take a closer look. Yep. Yep, so volume is starting to cool off a little bit there. RSI is looking super run up, and this is where I take profits, guys. Like, RSI is super run up. And again, it's already started to cool back off a little bit. So that I would say today is a good time to take some profit on Stellar and wait for it to come back down a little bit. So I'd be targeting exits anywhere between 39.40 and about 39.60, and then I will be waiting to get back involved in that with a buy order at about 38.38. So that's my plan on Stellar right now. So okay, well, let's see here. And by the way, I'm still not seeing comments on Facebook, guys, so I apologize. I really am trying to interact with everybody on here, but it's hard to keep track of everything all at once, so I apologize. I promise I'm not trying to ignore anybody. Anyway, so for taking profit, so essentially profit is profit. So when profit is there to be taken, take it, especially in an uncertain market. So with that said, how much profit you want to take would depend on if it is a coin that you are bullish on long term, or if it is something that you've just been in for a very, like a day trade or a swing trade, so short or medium term. And as far as what profits, what are the percentages, I'm quite happy to take a 5% profit personally. So I'll take anything from 5% on up. I used to wait a lot and to get closer to the 10%, and I just think that's greedy. I've got burned too many times waiting for something that was never going to occur. So I've started to become a little bit happier with a more consistent, smaller percentage than trying to wait for the big moves. So I hope that answered your question, JF Airplane. Boy, you guys are super chatty today. Let's see here. Look at the volume on Nano. All right, let's take a look at Nano. Why not? Actually, that's not looking bad, is it? Yeah, actually, that's not looking bad at all. And it started to run up. Again, guys, I always say be cautious when you try to chase a, don't FOMO into a coin. And this one I would wait for it to cool off a little bit. RSI is super run up, and MACD I can already see here starting to cool off. Now that's on a smaller interval, so let's look at that back out on a bigger interval. 4 hour, 2 hour. Actually, that's not that bad. But I would suspect we're going to see it pull back a little bit just because of on the 1 hour and 30 minute RSI is super high, way above 60. So I suspect we should see that pull back a little bit. But yeah, I guess if you're bullish on Nano long term, now would not be a time, not be a bad time to get in. But again, I'm still pretty reluctant on alts in general until we see a solid Bitcoin turnaround confirmation, and so far we haven't seen that. So if we can stay above 8 grand for a few days, I will start to lean a little bit more in the bullish direction. But as it stands right now, frankly, Bitcoin is looking like it's about to dip a little bit to me. RSI clear up in the 60s. It has had a very difficult time exceeding this 7,700 mark over the last week or so, 2 weeks, and So we'll see. I would like to see a lot more volume coming in on there before I'm confident we're gonna touch off that, but I honestly think that we might see it come back down just a little bit. So again, I've got low buy orders in on this. I've got buy orders in down 68 to about 72 roughly, staggered in there, laddered in there. So waiting for it to happen. All right, let's see. What else? What else? I think John McAfee will be getting his scissors sharpened. What is your biggest purchase? What is your biggest profit? Biggest purchase at a time? Well, I don't like talking numbers. I think we've established that. I'll talk percentages, no problem, but I think it's not smart, rude, and dangerous to talk about pure numbers of what kind of coins you hold. So this is for life is respect, just in answer to your question. How do I deal with the psychological part? I just maintain that long term I believe in this stuff that I am buying into, and you know, I'll take little profits here and there, but long term I try not to get involved in projects that I don't think are going to go somewhere. So that's how I deal. As far as biggest holdings, I think I've made no secret about this: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Monero, Stellar, and well, hold on a sec. Let's give me just a moment here, and I can actually tell you. Man, OmiseGo is just going crazy right now. You know, yeah. Also, I had. Well, here you go. What's my biggest loss? Probably so far, actually. You know what? I foolishly fell for a McAfee pump beginning of last year on Einsteinium. I read through the white paper and thought it was pretty cool as far as an overall concept of something that you could utilize your tokens to effectively vote on where scientific research gets funded. I thought that sounded like a good thing overall, but you know, I did not make a good choice on that long term. I didn't go in super heavy on it, but definitely ended up with a massive bag holding. You know, I waited way too long and didn't get out of it. So I've still got a bunch of those just sitting on Bittrex that I waiting for a pump so I can get rid of it. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question there. Life is respect. All right, let's see. What else? What else? Low voice. Nano best deal out there. We've been over that. All right, let's see. BNB all-time high, is it? I mean, they've been having a lot of great announcements lately, so I am not surprised. Holy shnikes, it sure is. Looking like it's about to dump a little bit, though, if I'm being honest. Let's see what that confirms on the smaller intervals. Yeah. I would wait if you're trying to pick some of this up. Obviously, guys, what do I say all the time? Never chase a pump. Never chase... Never FOMO. So when things have already gone like this, you've missed the play. Wait for it to cool off. So let me readjust my fib levels here, and let's take a look at what might be a good entry. Realistically, anywhere for a good entry right now, I would put. You could ladder them in anywhere under that fib level there. So at about 17.9, you could ladder them in up to about 18.9. And then I would set a stop loss just above this fib level here. It's like 16.4. That's what I would consider as far as for BNB coin. But I wouldn't be chasing that right now. I would wait for that one to come to you, because it looks like, I mean, yeah, that's looking pretty obviously like it's going to cool off there and come back down. On the other side of that, I would consider taking profit on BNB coin today, actually. So if you've been in it anytime in the last 24 hours, I would consider taking some profit. That's a pretty large move there. What are we talking? Yeah, 20%, I was going to say. I would have guessed 15 just looking at it. So always take profits when profits are there to be taken. At 20%, you would be crazy not to. So that would be my recommendation there. And then, like I said, if you're looking for an entry, I would wait for it to cool off. So. All right, what else do we got? Good news, the Coinbase and the SEC. Yes, Bitcoin not being a security is huge. I've read a bunch of stuff lately that I think the SEC is maybe starting to warm up to crypto a little bit, maybe. So hopefully, I mean, who knows, but it seems like some of the people that are in charge are starting to at least have a little bit more balanced opinion on it, rather than just saying nope, this is dangerous and bad and etc. So money coming now, who knows? Tough to say. You know, we were hoping for the June 6th reversal to play out, and you know, I guess it sort of looks like it has, but not really quite as robustly as we thought. So I'm still not certain that we don't see a bull trap on our hands here. So you know, I like I said yesterday, I wasn't betting the house on this, and I'm still not convinced we've entered a bull market. Because realistically, guys, look at, if we scroll this out to a much larger time frame. Let me get that auto scroll off, and also let me use bigger candles. And we're still basically in the downtrend, guys. You know, we've still not made any higher highs than, you know, I mean, obviously this is going all the way back to the all-time high, but you know, we just unsuccessfully attempt to break what, you know, formerly what is support and becomes resistance, and we have just, every time we hit it and go down and create a new lower high, and unfortunately, a lot of the time lately, it's been a lower low. Of late, we're doing okay, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that we've seen a market turnaround, and I'm not convinced that the institutional investors are coming. I'm not convinced on any of this stuff. So, like I said, guys, I put my buy orders in where I think where I am comfortable getting in, and I'm waiting for it to come to me. Ultimately, if we see it, if we see it turn around, and I see a confirmation for, you know, for me, I'm like, if we stay above 8K for a couple of days, I might decide to re-enter. But as it stands right now, you know, I honestly think we'll probably, yeah, I think we'll probably encounter resistance right here at 8K, and we'll see what happens. So until we get over that, I still maintain short-term bearish. So that's where I'm at on that. All right, let's see. What else? What is your favorite crypto tracker? I used to use Blockfolio a lot. I actually used the Cryptosomniac one, so thanks for softballing that one in for me, guys. I will tell you, I use the Cryptosomniac one. So we've actually got one on the website, cryptosomniac.com, and you can go over here, and anybody can use this. You don't have to be a Moon Lounge member. You don't have to be an Advantage member. You don't have to be anything other than you watch our channel and want to create yourself a profile on there. So you can go over and use the cryptocurrency tracker and you know, get an idea of what your portfolio looks like. This is not my actual portfolio because, again, guys, I don't share that information on the stream because that's just foolish. So but this is just my example that I have set up so that you could see. So anyway, there's that, but I did used to use Blockfolio a ton. But what I found is that I was constantly checking it, especially during the bull market. I was constantly checking my Blockfolio, and it just got to the point where I was no longer being present with people when I was away from crypto, as I was still getting sucked back in. So yeah, that's what I say about that. All right. Yeah, I really, ultimately, whatever you're comfortable with. I've heard Delta's great. I've never played with it. I really do like Blockfolio, but yeah, I took it off my phone because I was looking at it too much. Honestly, really, guys, I basically, I really just use Twitter and TradingView primarily. 4-hour candle on Bitcoin acting as resistance from 10K. All right, let me take a look at that. I'm not sure what you mean there, because we are well below that. Resistance from 10K, a 4-hour candle. I think I see what you're saying there. That it's where the candles on 4-hour now are in a similar place to where we saw the breakout. Possible. I don't know if history is going to repeat itself here. Remember how much I guess it was only back to April. Sorry, I was thinking I was already back before December. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Again, like I said, I want to see it break 8K before I'm going to get too crazy on anything. Yeah, up 20%. Honestly, TIO is. I think they have a really good model. You know, full disclosure, guys, that was one I was sponsored to review, but I really think it's a pretty sharp idea. They pay out dividends in whatever their profits are for that day. So I think a lot of people realize that getting in and basically what amounts to like staking the tokens by putting 2,500 into the liquidity pool can result in massive portfolio increase, and also in assets that you might not necessarily have been investing in otherwise, because the Trade.io platform, they're trading commodities, they're trading stocks, they're trading Forex and crypto. So all of the above be a great way to diversify your portfolio and earn passive income just for holding it. So I do not hold any TIO tokens currently. I will be honest with you. I was compensated for it, not in TIO tokens, but I do think that's a good play. You know, again, I'm a fan of any exchange coin, frankly. BNB, Huobi's coin, basically any exchanges coin, because they get you perks. And one thing I thought was particularly cool is because Trade.io is looking to launch ICOs and IPOs. If you are part of their liquidity pool, then you would get early access to specific projects and also bonuses on the investment. So, I mean, overall, it's kind of, I mean, regardless of whether they paid me to review it or not, I was pretty impressed with the project, and their finance team seems extremely robust. So that's great to hear. Yeah, 6 cents whales. Yeah. Hey, Regina, actually, you know what? That's funny. I've got buy orders in about the same place, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead and take a look at ETH. I think personally, guys, I honestly think this is just my opinion, but I honestly think that there is probably more profits to be made in Ethereum than Bitcoin at the next breakout. So I have actually started to look a little bit more to go heavy on ETH once we do see this confirmation. So I thought I should share that information with you guys. I don't know. This is a tough one. We're looking at 4-hour RSI starting to get run up, and stays there on the smaller intervals. MACD, let's see. MACD not looking terrible, but see, we see on the 1 hour, it's been pretty frantic. And watch how the histogram starts to curl down there on the 30-minute. So again, I'm really only looking at these smaller intervals to kind of confirm what the larger intervals are telling me. I think I say that pretty frequently. So I think ETH has some room to come down, is what that looks like to me. So I think you're smart there, Regina. Wait for the trade to come to you. Figure out what your entry is and your targeted exit, and just what's the colloquialism? Plan your trades and then trade your plan. You know, stick to it. Don't FOMO. Don't. You know, you can react to the market. That's okay. You know, if it looks like everything's going to tank, it's okay to cancel your orders. But certainly, you know, I would just wait for that trade to come to you, because I think it will. So I think you're doing great there. Yeah, icon point. Yeah, good point. Airdrops as well. Good point. Airdrops as well. So that, back to the TIO thing. There's a lot of perks. There's a lot of perks. All right. So I think Amit, I think what you were saying there is that the candles are looking similar. So let's see. Let's just watch it. You know, again, I'm not super confident in this. Volume has significantly dropped off since this big candle. Although that little 5 minutes looking cup and handily, isn't it? We'll see. I mean, we are hitting the last resistance level literally as we speak here. So if we can break through this heavily, then let's see what happens. Let's see if it gets up over 8 and can stay over 8 for a couple of days. But I am liking this volume. I'm not liking that RSI. That leads me to believe that we might see a dump. And yeah, I would be cautious. I would be cautious. All right, let's see. What else? What else? I think China will unban this year and nationalize Hubo. Boy. Well, Hubi's Korean, isn't it? I was pretty sure it was Korean. BNB was Chinese, but or BNB Binance was Chinese, but they'll be in Malta now. In fact, I don't know if you guys know, they just confirmed, CZ did confirm that they had already opened a bank account in Malta. So I suspect that is where that exchange is going, and China's going to be late to the party because they want to ban everything, because they want to keep everything behind the Great Firewall of China. OMG pushing past 12. Yeah, that was another one that I was talking about taking profits today. You know, that's anytime things go parabolic, I'd take profits and wait for it to consolidate. That's just my basic recommendation on that. And I think it will serve you well. So Grav, I see your request. I got to tell you, to be honest, we are actually, I've got somebody looking into it. Publica, I don't know how keen I am on that. I mean, I guess it's okay. I know what it is. I can tell you this. So it's basically a book publishing, or a publishing blockchain, which I don't know. Does it? I don't know. I just don't know. It doesn't really strike me as like, ooh, revolutionary. I mean, I guess I don't see how it's that much different than any other content creation site that's out there. It's just specifically focused on going after a niche. So who knows? Maybe if they've got a really good marketing team. I haven't done the due diligence. I just kind of looked into it to see what it was. So that's my opinion on Publica as of right now. I can hopefully give you some more information on that in the very near future. And like I said, we do have one of our writers in the Moon Lounge, one of our researchers in the Moon Lounge, doing a report on that right now. So here's a good opportunity for me to say, you want to know some more reports? You want to get all these reports and find out what our research looks like? You can do so by joining the Cryptosomniac Advantage. Right now, you can join for 2 weeks for no charge. We give you a 14-day free trial, and you would have access to all these reports. Just go to cryptosomniac.com, go over to the Advantage, and scroll down, and you would be able to see all of these reports. So all of Amal's weekly analysis. There was my report on Trade.io. We have a report on Elastos. By the way, if you're in LA, there is a meetup going on Sunday that Elastos is putting on. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoSineWave, and you'll see that. And if you'd like to come meet me in person, I will be there on Sunday. So just throwing that out there in the middle of my Cryptosomniac rant here. But yeah, you can get access to all these reports. You can download them and review them at your leisure. I mean, you can see here, guys, we've got, look how far this goes. I mean, we've got reports on pretty much anything that you would want to know about, any different coins, as well as just how to strategize your portfolio, things like that, how to do ICO research. So all that and more, and then you would also get access to our private Slack channel, which is moving over to Discord. We, I think, are going to be moving to Discord this weekend, pending our devs saying that the back-end scripting is finalized. So anyhow, this will change and say Discord, but you would be able to get into our private Discord channel, have access to the full-time TAs that we have in there, as well as our administrative staff and the researchers. So ultimately, a great group of people, very active crypto community, very active investors, and you know, we are making calls in there. We are regularly charting coins just like this for people, and we've got a couple of different styles of TA. So you know, I'm primarily a short-term and swing trader. Amal will give you a much more comprehensive overall market view. Jordan is similar to me. He's going to be a swing and day trader, specializing in Ethereum and its pairings, and also arbitrage. And then we've just got a new gentleman on, James, who is really savvy with shorting and margin trading. So all kinds of different styles you would have access to if you want to learn about these things, if you want to learn TA. What have you got to lose? Seriously, if you want to be able to do what we do here and figure out how it is that we do it, we would love to have you be in our community. So you got 14 days to try it for free. Go on over there and jump in right now. And what are you waiting for? Anyway, all right. Let's see. A wizard arrives precisely when he means to. You're just mad you weren't first today, life size. All right. Let's see. What else do we got going on here? Yeah, sure. Let's look at Zero Exchange. Hold on a second here. I think I need to go to Coinigy for that. Actually, is it on? Let's see. Whoops. Oh, it is there. Oh, sweet. Oh, well, that makes it great. All right, let's take a look on Binance. RSI is looking great. Get out to the bigger intervals here. Still pretty run up. It has consolidated quite a bit from its last pump there. Let's see. Let's see what a good entry on that might be. And this is darn near all-time high. Yeah, Doc Wicked, if it makes you feel any better, I definitely had some losses from then to now. I mean, I was buying all the way up. So fortunately, I made some savvy trades in the meantime and have done well. And it doesn't hurt that I, you know, am in close proximity with Sam and Snay on a regular basis because they're pretty knowledgeable guys and have helped helped me make better calls. So anyway. Yeah, I feel bad for anybody who got in December because, man, I feel the pain. You know, there's definitely a lot of wrecking shop that went on between then and now. So, yeah, man, I feel your pain, Doc Wicked. So, you know, I'm sorry, but I suspect if you don't sell at a loss, you will probably do well in the long run if you invested wisely or you know, you picked your projects wisely up front. So, give me Sakharov. I'll take a look at Colex. Yeah, you only lose if you sell. But you know, that being said, you can. It's sometimes okay to sell at a little bit of a loss if you realize something is a total shitcoin and you just need to 86 it. Pardon my French, but let's be honest, that's what some of these things are. Is garbage. So you know, sometimes. Hopefully you can figure out that that is not going to be a profitable trade before you lose too much money. But honestly, guys, this is what a stop loss is for, right? Like, this is seriously, this is what I say all the time. Here's where I get in, here's where I would get out, and here's where I would set my stop losses. I literally close every stream with keep your stop losses tight because I learned that lesson the hard way on a few occasions by not setting a stop loss. So unless it is something that you are super bullish on long term in your day trading stack, you should always set a stop loss. And again, it's always about mentally dividing your portfolio up into what is your long-term stack, what is your medium stack, and what is your short-term stack. And that is entirely up to you. But if you would like some information on, you know, if you want to know to talk to somebody who can help you figure that stuff out, we do take one-on-ones, and you could also join the Moon Lounge as well. So we can help you with that sort of thing. Again, we can't guarantee any profit. We're not future tellers. We're just people that are very, very active, and you know, we live in this market. So we'd be happy to help where we can. And again, I hope you guys find value in it. Obviously, you're watching the stream, so you are either here because you are entertained by me, you find value in our information, or you're trying to troll me. Any of the above. But you know, you must be here for some reason. So we would love to get you on that next step and into the Moon Lounge. So you can join for free today if you're interested. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Zero Exchange. It's just been kind of bouncing around in this fib level here, huh? So what I would basically on this one, that's actually not looking terrible. Starting to cool off a little bit there on the 30-minute, but this is pretty volatile on the 1 hour. Again, without Bitcoin confirming a big run, I'm afraid this looks like a triple top here, right? 1, 2, or rather 1, 2, 3. So since this candle, see this candle right here is turning bearish right now as we speak. That's on a 4 hour, so let's look at it on a smaller interval. And I don't know, that sort of looks like it's starting to make a pennant there. Not exactly, but There might even be a rising wedge. Either way, those generally are kind of bearish indicators. So I would think that that might have some room to come down. Where is my man? Oh, right. Sorry. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Whoa, whoa. Just get out of here. Okay. Yeah, I would usually try to acquire somewhere in that 786 range. So here's what I would say. Given where it's at, wait for this trade to come to you, right? If you want to ladder in buy orders, if this is something you want to add to your long-term stack, if you want to ladder in some buy orders, you can ladder them in between 16,258 and 16,707. I wouldn't go any higher than that. I would just, because like I said, this RSI is awful run up, so I think it can come down a little bit from there. And then on that, I would set my stop at like 15,775, something like that, because that way you're still above the last breakout. So that's what I would do on Zero Exchange. Have I gone over Zek? I have not, but I can. Welcome, Martha. And Boise, what's happening? Laid in for sure. What's happening? What's happening? Ontology and GVT. I like them both long term. We'll take a look at those in a minute. Let's see here. What did you say? Zcash. Yes. Oops. Ooh, I don't want to look on Kraken. That's dirty. There we go. Gemini. Well, it's not doing awesome from its recent run up. I mean, obviously, you know, when getting listed on Gemini was huge, but it has since come back down considerably and is below. I mean, this is, let me see if I can get some more information on this, because we're only going to get the Gemini listing. I'm sorry, I'm being foolish choosing that. Zcash, Bitcoin, Bittrex. There we go. That makes way more sense. Well, hey, look at that. There's an arbitrage opportunity right there. It's not huge, but tiny. If you got a huge amount of Zcash, you might be able to make 0.4% between Gemini and Gemini and Binance. No, Bittrex. Sorry. Anyway, all right. Let's look at Zcash. There we go. Yeah, I needed some more history. So it's basically fully retraced from its initial takeoff. I think this will probably do a little bit better long term, just because it's on Gemini, because that is the second largest volume exchange in America anyway. And as more people start to come into the market, I suspect this will do well long term. But yeah, I'm actually, for the record, I'm actually down on this trade right now. I got in at about 33 after it had retraced, and that's sitting in my long term. So yeah, there was no real profit to take from my point that I got in, and it's already below my stop loss. So I'm trying to, or where I would have set a stop loss. So this is one I'm holding on for a while. Have I talked about Encash? I have not talked about Encash. Do you like Trinity Network Credit? Are you talking about Trinity? We actually had their the Neo scaling solution. We actually had their CEO on our channel, David Lee. Probably, well, it was before Sam was out on leave, so I guess it was March or April. There's a lot of potential scaling solutions for Ethereum. I'm sorry, for Neo. Trinity. I like the name. It's kind of cheeky. Trinity and Neo Matrix. Anyone? Yeah. Ultimately, it's another sidechain solution. So All right, let's see. What else? Oh yeah, cloaks. All right, let's take a look at it. Let's see if I can find it on here. No. So let's see about Coinergy. Sorry, normally I have this already pulled up and sitting next to my trading view. How we doing on time? Good, good, okay. Sorry guys, got to be a stickler for the time. Kraken second. I keep forgetting that Kraken's American. I don't know why. I always think it's a British exchange. Like my brain just does that. So you're right. My bad. I don't know why I always think that. Huh. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go to CMC. You guys know I hate charting on CMC because there's no tools. This is another one that I do have a report coming out on. I've got a couple beforehand. If you guys are interested, just in case you want to know what we've got, we just released a report on Turnio today. Pretty exciting about that. That's a being built on the Stellar blockchain, and then we've also got a report coming out on Hedera Hashgraph. I personally am fascinated with this technology. It's not a blockchain, it's different, different consensus mechanism entirely, but it does result in some extremely fast transaction times, so I'm interested in that. We've got a report coming out on that. Yeah, we got one coming up on Colossus XT. So yeah, those are some things we've got coming in the pipeline, so I'll be able to speak a little bit more articulately about this in the future. Let's see. Let's just look at it. Let's look at it on the daily here. I hate looking at these charts, to be honest with you guys. I hate looking at the CoinMarketCap charts. So this is how much I like you guys, is I'm here looking at this for you. Volume's been pretty steady. It's been bouncing around a lot. Yeah, this just gets very difficult for me to chart. The tools here are awful. Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been moving around a ton in price action. You know, fluctuating a few dollars. It's actually stayed pretty steady with pretty steady volume when compared to a lot of other alts. So enter at your own risk. I'm sorry, until that's on a better place I can chart it. That's about the best I can do for you. That's apologies. Have we seen the bottom of Nano? Perhaps. It does look like, it does start to look that way. It looks like it's starting to reverse. Honestly, guys, I don't know why Nano doesn't do better. It really is a pretty decent project, I think. I just think they really need to get some marketing dollars behind them. All right, let's see. Sorry, I started ignoring the Twitter people again. So sorry, guys. CyberCano says Coinbase announcement and its effect on certain coins who may or may not have tried to buy their way on. What are you talking about? Specifically, what Coinbase announcement, Kenobi? Anyway, all right. Let's look at Nano. Again, we did already briefly look at this. I don't know if we've seen the bottom. Honestly, it looks like it's going to come down again. I think that's what I said earlier. So this is, I see a 1, 2, 3 top, and it's got a bullish or a bearish candle there rather. I suspect Nano's probably unfortunately going to come back down. That's what I think. Investing.com. All right. Well, I've never been there before, so I don't want to look like an idiot, so I'm going to do that off screen. I do a good enough job making myself look like an idiot in the middle of streams, don't I? All right. are the charts? I just see crypto. All right, here we go. Are there actual tools on here? Or is it just more of this price line? I'm not a Wall Street trader, guys. I'm a candles guy. I'm not good with a price line. Let's see if I can find it. All right. Well, we're in luck. Yeah, this is another one of these shit charts. Trading view charts or die. Seriously. Oh, look, it is going to let me use it. All right. Cool. Give me a second. Let me turn this into candles. What do you know? Hey, look at that. Hey, shout out you, Tyrone. Thank you. This is great. All right, this is now officially getting added to my where I chart coins. Good looking out. Stay with Neo or go to another platform coin. My money, it would be on Ontology now currently. I don't know. Neo definitely has legs long term. I mean, it's Chinese Ethereum. If you're long on Neo, don't freak out. They've got an awesome team. They've got a solid blockchain, and yeah, yeah. I think long term Neo is not a bad investment personally. All right, so let's see. What do we see here? I need. Oops. Fibs. Great. Oh boy, that's real ugly. I was gonna go local bottom here, but looks like a massive dump occurred right there. Man, I gotta get some more indicators on here. Hold on. Oh no. Can I stretch this thing? No. All right. There we go. Sorry, I know how much you guys love watching me configure charts, so I apologize. Where'd that volume go? All right, and what kind of intervals? We're looking at the daily. There we go. All right, let's look at it on the 4 hour. Boy, it looks like it's just having a hard time getting past 21 sats there, huh? It just keeps bouncing off that fib level. Trader mentality at work. So I'm not liking any of what I'm seeing here, to be honest. This is not looking great. Starting to look pretty run up. Looks like it's going to come back down to me. Is this something you're trying to get into long term? I mean, this is a pretty easy one for me to call as far as like where my entries and exits would be. I would yeah, basically I would ladder in some entries anywhere down here, like between, yeah, like 17, 18, 19 sats, target exit just under that fib, and stop loss just under this fib. That's what I would say there. Now, I have zero fundamental analysis on this. Like I said, I've just started to look into this. Enough people have asked me about it that I'm having my research team dig into this. I just haven't had time to do a ton of research myself lately, unfortunately, with all these review videos and trying to make sure I'm on streaming for you guys. And I've been traveling a bit. So anyway, yeah, I would say that'd be what I would say on that. And that's purely short-term swing trade. I have no long-term opinion on this trade at all, but it's in a reasonable range and it looks like it's been trading sideways for quite some time. Basically, yeah, it's been right in that range for what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, about a week and a half. So that's what I would say there. Tyron Goodliff, shout out to you, man. Thank you for pointing this out to me. I'd never even been to this website before, so this now is going in my things that I need to have. Appreciate that, man. Really appreciate it. What's up, Miguel Lopez? What's happening? All right, let's see. Who else am I missing here? New message. Mitchell Sobey, first time on Periscope. What's happening, man? Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. Feel free to smash up that thumbs up and like. And guys, it is getting pretty close to the end of the stream at this point. So, anybody else have anything that is screaming at them? Colossus is a privacy coin. Is it ZK Snarks? You guys know I'm a fan of privacy coins in general. Be interested to know what the privacy protocol is in it. ZK Snarks, hopefully, maybe ring signatures. Ontology. All right, cool. That's it. I'm going to chart Ontology. Then we're going to do a crypto giveaway, and then I'm getting out of here. All right. Wow, Moon. Ontology Moon now. Is it past all-time highs? Let's find out. Nope, not quite, but it's getting there, isn't it? So here's what I would say with this. I would in fact, here's what I would do. I would start to ladder out my exits. I would start to ladder out my exits on this, right? Because see how high it's gone before? Look, let me hold on. Calm down, you. All right. So here, let me do this. Cool. And good. All right. So we know that this is all-time high. With that being the case, knowing that that's all-time high, I guarantee you some traders have target exits there. Yeah, I would take some profits. For sure I would take some profits. But I would ladder out my exits because it could still keep going. But for sure, there are traders that have got their sell orders in between now and the top of this, the top of this fib retracement right here. So I would start to ladder out. If you are in a position on this right now, I would start to ladder out. And not to say that you need to ladder out of your entire position. If this is a project that if you got involved in it, hopefully that's something that you're bullish on long term, rather than just trying to take it and blow out of it. But assuming you are bullish on it long term, I wouldn't say exit out of your entire position, but definitely good move to take some profits. And basically anytime between now and the top of that wick. So you could, the top of the fib rather. So first targeted exit 11, 6, 12 on up. And at your preference, how much of it do you want to get out? How much of it are you trying to get out? But yeah, I would definitely take some profits. And then on that note, I would look to re-enter that trade somewhere around. I would look to re-enter that trade somewhere between 99.99 and 96.77. That's what I would do. And with that, if you enjoy the content, I need you to go ahead and smash that thumbs up, guys. And, might as well hit the bell. If you haven't yet, you want to come on here and get the notifications anytime we go live. Amal's going to start being on the channel more often. I know you guys that have seen him so far are aware of how fantastic he is. So he's going to be on more often, regularly. Still trying to sweet talk Snay into coming back on. He is super busy with Monarch, but he does miss you guys, and he does want to come back on. I thought I had successfully convinced him to come on today, but you have me yet again. Anyway, so yeah, thanks. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Irish Luck 16, thank you so much. Guys, again, my pleasure as always to be here with you. Smash that thumbs up, hit the bell and subscribe, and let's give away some free crypto. So if you comment. You want to be eligible to win down below in the YouTube video, not up here in the comments, not in the chat, down here. Go ahead and put your ERC20 address in and a comment, and you will be eligible on the next stream. Also, give me a like and a share on Facebook, and retweet on Twitter, and you're eligible. So here are some of your favorite part where I get to do the silly thing and use this fancy random number generator. So 1 for Twitter, 2 for Facebook, 3 for YouTube, and I close my eyes and click it 3 times, like Dorothy clicks her heels. Turns out number 3. So YouTube, and let's go on over and see who commented on yesterday. Hey, more people commenting. Look at that. Again, if you comment and you do not leave your ERC20 address, you are not eligible to win. So that's a drag for this guy who's not happy with my title, and this gentleman who I think this is awesome. Actually, I saw this. Bittrex apparently wrote out to its users very recently that accounts would be suspended if they found their users were banding together into pump groups and manipulating prices. F yeah, Bittrex. I'm so excited about that. Thank you. Good on you. And I will continue to trade on Bittrex just on that principle alone. So, yeah. All right. Let's, whoops. Let me hide that. And let's see who won, huh? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, all right, close my eyes, click it 3 times. And number 7. Oh, somebody at the random number generator is going to the end all the time. All right, Simon Phillip. Simon Phillip, you just won yourself some free Tron, and I will be having someone from my staff reach out to you and get you some Tron. So great job, guys. Thank you so much. Again, like I said, my pleasure to be here with you as always. I love it that I get to do this, and I'm always very happy to share my opinions and share my knowledge with you. I hope that it provides you value. I hope that it helps you make better decisions, and at the very least, I hope it keeps you from getting wrecked in a dodgy market. I remain Jason from Cryptosomniac. I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Keep your stop losses tight, and thanks again. Later, guys.